Now, campaigners say budget cuts by councils have left bus services across England and Wales in crisis. The Campaign for Better Transport says funding for buses has almost halved since 2010. The government insists it provides £250 million each year to support services. Victoria Fritz reports.
It's the most popular form of public transport in Britain. In fact, 5 billion bus journeys are made every year. Roughly half of those are here in London. But while the city's services are thriving, the picture outside of the capital tells a different story. The bus connects its passengers to jobs and schools, to shops and hospitals. It's a lifeline to students and pensioners in particular, people who don't want to or can't use a car. But the funding that local authorities in England and Wales receive to run their routes has fallen for 8 consecutive years, and that's putting pressure on the whole network. Over £182 million has disappeared from bus budgets since 2010. That's a decrease of 45%. The result? Almost 200 routes were altered or withdrawn in England and Wales in the last year alone.
You going to York, love?
Ticket sales pay for only part of this journey. It depends on council subsidy and the bus company being reimbursed for those travelling on a free bus pass. In Whitby, volunteers have stepped in to provide services up to the moors where people feel abandoned.
I think that somebody like us will always be needed, and we're happy to do it. But we don't really want to have to keep taking over failing bus services, because that shouldn't be the case, should it?
Campaigners say the government must wake up to the crisis hitting local services before it's too late.
The solution is to have proper funding and for the government to have a national coach investment strategy. It's the only mode of transport that doesn't currently have one. More people travel by bus, for example, than by rail, and that already has a national strategy.
The government says it's given local councils extra powers to work with bus companies to bridge the funding gap. But it's more money, not power, that councils say they need to keep routes open. Victoria Fritz, BBC News.